Hello Tesla fans, coming at you with another FSD video here. This time we're going back downtown Ottawa, but more specifically to what's known as the Byward Market, or just simply the market. It's pretty complex there, lots of pedestrians walking around, and yeah, we're going to see how FSD performs there. With that being said, as you may or may not have noticed, I've kind of changed my camera angle. We'll see kind of how it goes. The intent is to get more of the cockpit area and, you know, some more of the sunroof, and kind of get that view in there, as it's usually just kind of blocked off by this area of the car, of the pillars. But yeah, let me know what you think. If you like the old camera angle, if you like the new camera angle, yeah, we'll tweak it here and there. Also, I don't have a mic, so the mic's going off the camera, so that'll be another thing. If the sound is okay now that the camera angles changed, the camera's physically at a different spot in the car, yeah, just let me know what you guys think. As far as the drive is concerned, I'm just going to be driving into the market and then just picking random spots and see if how the Tesla does in getting there. So right here we have a no right on red, and I know the Tesla doesn't do no right on red, so I'm fully expecting a takeover here. We got a person coming. Yeah, I need to do a takeover. It's no right on red. Takeover required. So hopefully one day we get Tesla to learn the signs and learn no right on reds, especially on the kind of Quebec side of the border. You know, a lot of Quebec is no right on reds inherently without the signs. So to get FSD to work there is just gonna have to know this kind of stuff, right? All right, there's our right turn. FSD back on, carrying on. Yeah, good job there, FSD. It needed to get over and then get over in the left lane. It seems to be a little bit confused with this truck there it was displaying. As blue as worrisome, probably because it was just so big, but a little hesitation, but it figured itself out. You can already see how sort of complex now that we're in this part of town. It kind of gets people everywhere, buses everywhere, trucks everywhere. Yeah. Nicely done there with the turn there. It needed to turn, and I knew this right turn was coming up, so immediately got over to the right. We have a lot of pedestrians here trying to cross. You can see Tesla's really prioritizing the people here in blue, trying to find that gap. It's doing a great job here. This should be a nice gap for it here. Let's see if it takes it. Yeah, well done. Lots of traffic here in the right lane, all parked. So I needed to get over to the left. Does so well. There's a red light. It doesn't look like it knows where it wants to stop, but it's figured it out. I would have loved to see it kind of move over to the right, knowing that on the left all these buses are here, and anybody coming onwards would have had, you know, issues sneaking in here. It's more of like a human common courtesy thing, not rules of the road.
In 200 meters, your destination will be on the right.
A lot of people. It's almost like it's going to have to be a bit aggressive to it. There's a lady kind of edging us on. We'll see what it does. It doesn't want to do it. Okay, it's pushing through. Very slowly, but it's doing it. Look at the complexity here. All right, there's your gap, maybe Tesla. There you go. Yes, no, yes, no. There you go. Very hesitant, very safe. I don't know what it wants to do here. It looked like it wanted to let that car in, but it changed its mind. Interesting. Alright, we're gonna make a left turn here. It looks like, or it wants to go straight. It's got its turn signal on. Okay, it wanted to go straight, but it had all these turn signals on, which was confusing to local traffic. So they went, we've reached our destination. Like I said before, we're just gonna go crazy here in the market. Sure. Alright, so we reached our next destination there. No interventions at all with that. Not as complex as the kind of first part of the drive with a shit ton of people. So yeah, let's see. Another random spot to give it. Sure. You can tell it's getting a lot smoother. I'm just generally moving on about turns, getting around stuff as patches go on and on here. So that was a very smooth stretch of driving. Really nothing to complain about with it. It was basically perfect. Got to move out of the way of this car here. It seems a bit confused by this intersection. It kind of splits. Seems to have figured it out now. But it's downtown. There's always people to be looking out for. Yeah, good job. It needs to keep going here. It seems a bit confused by these kind of bicycle lane dividers. It's putting it as pylons, it's putting it as 3D depth item. It definitely was held up there for a little bit, but you know, it figured it out in the end. Held up traffic for a little bit, but that's okay. You can see too, like we have bikers yeah, all over the place here. Got to keep an eye out for the biker. Good job, Tesla. Waiting for its gap in pedestrians. There it is there. Little bit hesitation. All right, good to go. Well done, Tesla. You can see the door open animation here. Waits for its turn to change lanes. Doesn't matter, she's already gone by the time we change lanes, whatever. That's good though. Yeah, changing lanes from blocked road, it said. Interesting that has the feature, right? That was pretty good, that was pretty well done. Maybe not necessary in that specific example, but you know, cool that it could do that. Alright, come up here on our right turn. It's got the clear way. A little bit of hesitation as it made sure, but Again, seems to be the kind of theme here is a little bit of hesitation with people, but carries on safely, which is good for a beta testing program. That's kind of how you want it to be. Yeah, it might irritate local drivers behind me, have to wait a little bit longer than maybe they're used to for human drivers, but you know, it's navigating it really well so far. Situations like this, it would have been nice. A human would have done common courtesy and just moved over to the right a foot to allow this vehicle to be able to snake around. Test is more prioritized and staying in its lane properly. You know, one day we'll get there. Again, like I said before, that's kind of a human thing, not a law thing. Yeah, maybe one day we'll get there. Alright, we've reached our destination. Find another one here. What is this guy doing?
Now turn right onto Accelerator Street.
Okay, next destination put in. There you go. Gotta turn right. It did not make that turn. Okay, so it missed a turn, now it's gotta recalculate. Which you saw, it just recalculated. Good for it. I don't know why I didn't make that turn. But whatever, it's good to see that it'll recalculate. Let's see how you do now, Tesla. Sort of lucked out there. It was a no right on red. So just from inherently the traffic lights. Yeah, it just kind of lucked out that it was green when we got to the line. Okay, so yes, it prioritizes those bike lane dividers, but there was a gap in the bike lane dividers and it needed to have followed the traffic there and gotten into the next lane. Wasn't able to do that. I don't think we can make a right here. Yeah, this is a straight lane. Tesla looks like it's gonna try and do it. We'll let it do it, unless there's traffic here in the other lane. Then I'll do a takeover and force it to kind of go another route. But yeah, it's nice to see that it's seeing these, you know, bike lane dividers here, these blue things. But it needs to also be able to recognize that, you know, that's where you need to duck in. Alright, let's see if it does the right turn here. It does. There's nobody in the other lane. I don't want to hold up traffic with me being in the wrong lane. Let's see here. It's waiting for people. It's pulling ahead so other people can kind of get around. There's your gap. Perfect. Well, not perfect, but it fixed itself decently. Very odd lane change with no turn signals. It just assertively ducked into another lane there. You know, no one was around us for it to do that, which is fine, but you know, you need a turn signal there, Tesla. If you're gonna pull out, oh, there's a police officer right in front of us, so definitely put on your turn signal, Tesla. Okay, you can see it prioritizing the people. That person turned right, so kind of in a tight situation. Let's see what it does with these people here. Seems confused. It's got a very small gap to kind of squeeze into. So as it's figuring it out, it also saw those people coming and then prioritized them, which is nice to see. Here we have a car backing up, looking for parking. Let's see, it's gonna need to get around it. See how long it takes for it to get around. I was waiting for somebody to get out. Okay. Okay, so, okay, arrived at destination. You know what, that's my bad. Sorry, Tesla. Okay. Let's do a little of this.
In 200 meters, turn right onto Dalhousie Street.
Okay, it's got to make this right turn here, but it seems a bit confused by it. There's people now coming across. It definitely had a gap to do it. There was just something that I didn't like. There's the gap. It's gotta go. Give it a little accelerator push. Come on. There you go. So it definitely needed an accelerator push to get around that turn. It wasn't giving itself like a creep wall to get further, far enough to be able to see around buses. It just wasn't. It was waiting for the perfect moment. It was never going to get the perfect moment. Okay, so it wanted to get in the right lane because it knows the turn's coming up, but it quickly saw that there were cars all parked in that lane, so it adapted. It needs to turn right. I could have, yeah, oh, that's super janky. All over the place there. That's okay. Carrying on. There's your gap. Go, Tesla, go. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, we're gonna hit our destination. It needs to get over in the left lane. It's really coming up fast for this though. Okay, it did it. At higher speeds than I would have liked, but it did it.
Now your destination is on the right.
Okay, so we've reached our destination here. Where else can we go? Let's try again through this smack in the Byward Market area. Oh, we can't turn right here, eh? Alright. Let's see what it does. I don't know if it could do... What is that? Technically a U-turn there? We'll see. See what the Tesla does. Alright, let's see how it's gonna navigate this planned path to do a sort of U-turn. I don't know if you can even do that.
Now turn sharp left to stay on Elgin Street.
Now turn sharp left, it says. Okay, it doesn't say you can't. Alright. I've just never personally done that maneuver as a driver here. So that's interesting because it's got to worry about this crosswalk and that oncoming traffic. Very weird situation here. Interesting. All over the place. Yeah, stop for traffic. I mean, you put yourself into this, Tesla. You get yourself out. There's your gap. Yeah, yeah. Oh man, that's janky. Doesn't know what to do. It's on the path now. Okay. It sorted itself out. I mean, it did it. That was a highly, highly complex situation. It did it. Not smooth at all, but it did it. So this is a double left-hand turn.
Now
It doesn't
turn
have to get in the
Sussex
left
Drive.
lane. Both these lanes turn. So both the last couple times it prioritized getting in the left, even though it had to get quickly into the right again. And it's kind of forced in a situation now. Let's see if it understands this. Yeah, the pathing looks like it's working. Slowed right down though. Okay. Good. Then it's gonna have to make a right in here. You can see how it's like visualizing that lane, like I want to get into it for a sec. Glad it corrected itself. Lots of people, another situation. It's got a gap here for pedestrians. Yeah, it takes it. Bus here, get over on the left. Very well done. Yeah, great. Okay, we've kind of already been this route. Let's see it kind of get over. Here now.
In 200 meters, turn left onto Dalhousie Street.
Yeah, okay. Okay, it definitely needs to inch up. Is this the stop for the stop sign? I think so. Now it needs to inch safely. Love it. Yeah, great. Carry on. Yeah, push it. Little awkward situation here. What do you want to do here, Tesla? It's gonna have to get in this tiny gap. I don't know if it thinks it can get through that. Give it a little accelerator confidence push. It's trying to figure it out there. It's harsh blue now. Okay, there, did it. Need a little accelerator confidence boost there. That's okay.
Onto Dalhousie Street.
Nice. Nice. Okay, so that truck was going to turn. It somehow knew that that truck was turning and not going straight, and thus we needed to go so that that truck could turn because it was such a wide load. That was an interesting set of events for Tesla to figure out. Yeah, well done. So it's got a left turn here. It's taking it extra wide, so it's not as close to the center lane as it should be to allow for people behind us lots of space. It seems to want to come in it wide, but in the end it did have enough room for other people to get in, just, you know, not as nicely as I would have liked to see.
Destination is on the right.
And you know, we did it. That's it there. I think I'm going to call it there for kind of the market driving. I'm going to drive back kind of like a scenic route. Let's see if we can do that. No. Why wouldn't it let us drive ever in front of Parliament Hill? That's interesting. I'm going to try and force it here. What if I tell it to go to Parliament Hill? Yeah, what is that? Look at this weird. What is that? Yeah, maybe FSD's just banned in Parliament Hill. What if I want to go here? What are you going to do now? Okay, there you go, that works. It can turn left here, so I don't know, or turn right here. I don't know why it's doing this extra loop. Look at this complex situation up here. Let's see it. Go Tesla, go. I don't even know what's going on here. Looks like we got like a food delivery truck delivering goods, and then the cars are trying to get around it. But that car stopped for some reason. What is going on? This guy's backing up. Okay, good. Turned it blue to prioritize it. There was an accident or something? I don't know. What is the deal? Oh, Tesla's totally trying to figure it out. It's itching. It's like, it's not completely given up yet. Must have been an accident or something. Okay, I'm gonna take over and potentially turn us around, or at least pull up to see, get an update on what's going on here. Oh yeah, that's an accident. Yeah. They ain't going nowhere. Yeah, the whole front end's under the truck. Okay. Interesting. So because FSD can't reverse, it would have never been able to figure that out. So that's kind of my thoughts on you know, how are we ever going to get, you know, FSD robo taxis and stuff like that. How's that going to work? The car's going to need to be able to reverse. It's going to need to be able to figure that situation out, because now you're just adding to the problem. You got a bunch of robo taxis all stacked at one intersection like that. Obviously that's not going to work well. All right, it's got to make a left-hand turn here. It's got the stop sign, so it's got the right of way. It like gave the right of way to that person, then took it away. Yeah, whatever. Confused by this bike. You can figure it out there, Tesla. Go, go, go. You gotta go around. All right, little accelerator prompt there. Yeah, I labeled it black because I didn't know what to do with it. So that needed a little input there to get around that. Carrying on. Let's see if this detour changed us in any way. No, it still wants us to do this weird thing. You can turn right here, Tesla. I don't know what you're doing here. We're probably gonna do a takeover there to make sure it's not doing whatever maneuver that is. You know what, screw it. We're gonna let it. We're gonna let it shoot itself in the foot. It's gonna need to go to the right, do the construction. Well done. It's looking to get in the left, so it's going pretty slow. We can see it's highlighted the lane. I need to get left, I need to get left. Cone's ended. Okay, so now you have the gap. There you go. Well done. Yeah, well done. So coming up, it can make a right turn. Not this lights, but the next lights. It can make a right turn, and that turn is what would avoid all the shenanigans that's about to, I'm sure, happen right now. Well, let's see it. Let's see what you got. Let's see your master plan here, FSD. Just to make sure on what it's trying to do here. It wants to, okay, go in, and it's going to do a U-turn here, and then come out left turn. All right. All right, it's got to get over all the way to the left lane here. You gotta get in the left if you're gonna pull over your maneuver here. Yeah, okay, good job. You kind of cut off a guy who was speeding, but whatever. Yeah, see, no U-turn. There's a no U-turn sign. So good job, Tesla. You hung yourself. I gave you some rope and you hung yourself with it. Got the advance. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna take over here. Okay, I just wanted to go here. Okay. There. Wasn't so hard, Tesla. Come on now. Obviously some conflicting map data or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, just gotta turn over to the right to get into the straight lane. Yeah. Well done. Okay, we are finally able to drive in front of the picturesque Parliament Hills of downtown. It really doesn't like these cones. It's slowed way down doing 16 through them. Let's see now that it's cleared it if it can speed up. I've noticed that too. When there's cones or construction really tight, it really can't go over 20 kilometers an hour. I don't know why. Alright. So, I mean, that'll be it for the drive. Alright, we got a camera overheat. I kind of figured that would happen, but that's it for the drive for today. Yeah, with all that being said, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, all that good stuff. That was Ottawa Byward Market, just playing around. Yeah, again, thanks for watching. Have a good one.